And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Willis. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. 3rd down, it's Willis. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Play action now, Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This defense for the Vikings, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, you got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. They go play action with Willis. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 26 big yards on that. That's another first down.
No, they're completing a couple on this drive, but they killed on some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On first down, Willis. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Willis is thrown into the hands of Pitts here. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
2nd down throw coming by Willis. Bulldozes past him. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him the first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Willis looking to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. First down, here's Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. They go play action. Cousins under pressure, and he'll go down. The second one ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Well, partner's a former defensive back. I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Touchdown, Vikings! I'll let you do the analysis part of every touchdown pass as your quarterback throws, and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this will be caught at the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. 58 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they got in this rookie corner. And they've got a reason, as you said.
They coached him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically picking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it is how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Graham, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They go play action with Willis. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. First and 10, it's Willis. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Willis completes this one to Thornton. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
3rd down.
Right back to the air again with Willis. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking there for puts, but intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown, Chicago! Calvin Ridley, 67 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Vikings 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw again on 2nd down. Willis over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's got room. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On 1st down, Willis. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Watkins. first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. After the sack on first down, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Cousins. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Bears! Tony Pollard as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play fake. Here's Willis. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Finding space at the 40 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. To the air on first down, here's Willis. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete.
Cousins pass. Complete to George.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The first down run with Chubb is going to go nowhere. He's, in fact, going to lose a couple.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Play action. Willis. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. Taken down him now. Working across midfield. And a gain there of 21 yards. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
And again, it's Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Now Willis on 4th down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. How about them biting on 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. Cousins to throw it this time. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. So nothing doing there, and that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Pollard will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw taken in by Thornton. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. He's got room at the 30. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton, 51 yards. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number. Is it empirical?
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now on the afternoon. And the Bears add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
42, Vikings 28.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Kyzir White, the former safety, gets the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Willis. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Willis, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Cousins here to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Play fake. Cousins. Under pressure, they got him again. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30. This ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game. Curious decision to even throw that
try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Willis. Pass complete to Chubb. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Nick Chubb. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. So you still need a miracle. And a Hopper at 10, but they get one piece to the puzzle down.
Still have hope.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it.